Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today's video, I'm going to talk about the time that I was lying down in bed and I just started to remote view. I just let my mind drift off, and I ended up in at a playground where these black females, I guess they were all friends, and they had children about the same age, and this had to be maybe about, I want to say, about 5 years ago. And I was just watching them. Um, these are females. They were sitting down on a bench, and these kids were playing in a sandbox, and there was a seesaw, sliding board, swings, and so I don't even know why I just focused on that area. I just let my mind, my conscience just drift. And so as I'm watching them, a what I thought was a reptilian pop up and look at me was not a reptilian. This was a dragon. And of course, you guys know that I've been in battles with the reptilian. So I was already, once I saw this dragon, I did mistake it for a reptilian, and I was on guard with this, wondering why is this entity here. So when I linked with this dragon, um, it just looked at me and just smiled. Now I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. This dragon, it had green, like green, very green um, skin, very big eyes. It had a horn, like on the mouth, before like where my nose is would be like a huge horn, and then it had another horn, smaller horn, um, right between its eyes, and had a teeth, one teeth coming outside the mouth as it was smiling at me. Now, when you see something like that, when you see something like that, and you've been a part of these wars, you you get a little bit cautious. So I wasn't mean. I was on guard, ready to engage with this being. But as I looked at it, it meant no harm to me. It was just smiling at me like, and I think it was a guardian. Now we know, most of us know, uh, there are some positive dragons, and there are some a small group of negative dragons from the past. But this particular dragon, it was definitely positive. And I can, when I'm in that heightened state of conscience, I can pick up on emotions. And it didn't carry a lot of emotions, but the one emotion that it did have was happy, you know? So I wanted to share that with you. And, I'm learning as I go, not to judge. And it's hard with everything that we are going through with, on earth. It's hard not to, judge um, in the beginning. So I guess what I learned from that is to once we encounter whatever, it can be another human being, once we encounter another human being, we should not judge based off of how uh, someone looks. We are going to have positive. We are going to have negative people. It's the same order out there in the cosmos. It's the same order in upper realms and lower realms. You know, but we should be patient not only with other people, but we should be patient with ourselves as well, and not judge ourselves based off of um, harsh realities that we also too put ourselves through. Okay, now I've discussed in the past about my best friend being in the Navy. Now he is Indian mixed with Mexican, and I've said in the past that I grew up with him. We grew up in a poor neighborhood, and he has a brother and a sister. Has two sisters and he has a brother. Now his mom is a full-blooded Indian. His dad, from my understanding, when we were children, he never met his father, but he did tell me that his father was Mexican. So, and I knew his grandparents, full-blooded Indians, and we had always knew um, as children that we would be doing something positive for humanity later. We didn't know how extensive it would be, but we always had good hearts. We loved to fight, so we always, got into trouble as children. But we still had good hearts. It's I guess it's hard to explain, but what I want to say is I want to bring up again for those that don't know. Um, in the past video, like I said, he works for the Navy. He is a Navy officer. I won't say his name. I won't put that out there. But what I want to say is that these whistleblowers, they will be coming out more and more. And when you guys start to discover about the UFOs, most UFOs, especially the Tic Tac UFO, it will be like a small UFO shaped like that. Now, the Navy has these UFOs. I've been in a Tic Tac UFO. Now, I don't know exactly what they call them. They probably do have a different name for them. But think of that Tic Tac UFO as a military transport vessel. Now, they can go all around the world extremely fast with that Tic Tac craft. They also have the capability of going from Earth to the moon and beyond. Now, with that particular UFO, they normally don't go past the moon with that, but there's probably been other planets that they go to that are not so far away from Earth and the moon to transport people, Navy officers, military officers, all kinds of officers. Think of that Tic Tac craft as like a bus. That's pretty much what it is. It transport officer. It may transport minor supplies, but I'll talk about the time that I was on that Tic Tac craft, and I hadn't seen my best friend in a long time, and he wanted to see me. So they used the Tic Tac UFO to take me from Earth to a Navy docking station just right outside of Earth orbit. Now, this docking station, as I stated before in the past video, is where refugees from other planets come there. It's where other extraterrestrials come in and check in if they want to come to Earth and pick up certain supplies, or they just want to stop and pick up supplies there on that Navy vessel docking station and move on. But they have to, any extraterrestrials that want to gain access to humanity has to stop there. A lot of the time they have to stop there, check in, and state, what they want and, why they're there. So when I went to go see my best friend, he was up there, and so as I go in there, it's crowded like a mall. You think of a mall on a very nice crowded mall with many types of extraterrestrial, many types of humanoid, many types of people from other places are there, and we're just bumping into each other. And like I said in the past video, I was looking for a place to use the bathroom, and once I gained access to a bathroom, I went back to my best friend quarters, his room, and for those that don't know what quarters mean, it's a room, military words, or when you're on a ship, a vessel, we don't say room, we say quarters. But as I get there, as I get in the room, he has his female companion, with him, his girlfriend, and my wife, she was back here on Earth, and I could have been up there maybe a week. Now, the one thing that I want you guys to understand is time is different up there. I could be up there a week, and it would only be like I've been gone for a few minutes or a few hours. But I could be up there in space for a week or two, and hardly no time has passed. So, guys, keep that in mind too. A lot of times they don't use technology. They just know how to map out time when you out there and when to bring you back, so that it don't look like you've been gone for a very long time. But the further and further you get out in space, and it takes time to travel back, you could be gone for years, and it might look quite different when you get back here. You may not have aged. You could be gone, into outer space for a year, but when you get back, it's probably been 10, 15 years have passed. So anyway, I wanted to, give you guys that story. Hopefully, they do not mess with the audio and you guys can hear this. So once again, I love, honor, and respect you guys. It's a beautiful day, beautiful Sunday. Enjoy your day. Take care.